Hello again. Now the main stories in London. The 10-year anniversary of the death of soldier Lee Rigby, who was murdered in London, has been remembered with a special football match in Bury. The game, made up of ex-Rangers players, was hosted in support of the Lee Rigby Foundation, which was set up in memory of the soldier who was murdered near the Royal Artillery Barracks in Woolwich in May 2013. Lee's mother says the match is the right way to remember her son.
The Rangers fans are just amazing. I mean, they travel all the way down and all up and down the country to be with us today. But it's keeping Lee's memory alive, you know, in helping others through the foundation.
The first female General Secretary of the Labour Party, Baroness Margaret McDonagh, has died at the age of 61. McDonagh played a key role in Labour winning the general elections of 1997 and 2001 under Tony Blair. Labour leader and MP for Holborn and St Pancras, Sir Keir Starmer, said he is devastated and called McDonagh a tireless champion for women. She was diagnosed with brain cancer in 2021. The Blackwall Tunnel will close at midnight tonight for those heading southbound while a footbridge is replaced. The A102 exit will also be closed and drivers have been told to plan their routes in advance. The tunnel will reopen at 5 a.m. on Monday. Events across the capital continue to mark the Windrush anniversary this weekend. 75 years since the Empire Windrush arrived in London's Tilbury docks back in 1948. At Burgess Park, there's live music, markets and a food village with dishes from the Caribbean served up. From the park, here's Anna Geary.
For the heads out there. Yes.
In the soaring temperatures, celebrations of Caribbean culture were in full swing in South London. But this year's Radiate Festival was extra special, marking 75 years since the arrival of the Windrush generation to Britain. Wendy has been organising the party for 6 years.
I wanted to unpack the nuanced layers of our Caribbean culture because I think some islands in the Caribbean always get all the attention. You know, we love reggae music, we love Bob Marley. However, there's so much more to Caribbean culture and it's time that we have the space to unpack it, share with our friends, share with our family, share with our neighbours and say, look, this is what we have around us.
Like chicken and rice,
The first of 50 acts to own the stage this weekend kicked off the carnival, while food stalls served up dishes from around the Caribbean. And Tanya was excited to be cooking up Jamaican food in honour of her grandparents, who came over on the Empire Windrush in 1948.
So on our menu, we've got jerk chicken, which is one of the crowd's favourite, veg curry, and this entails chickpea, lentils, spinach.
Fashion too played a part in the festival. Amanda sources her prints from Nigeria, half of her heritage. She's also half Jamaican. She says that whilst it's important to celebrate contributions from the Caribbean, we must not forget the victims of the Windrush scandal and those never compensated.
I think it's really unfair because, you know, the hard work that they put into the NHS, for example, bus driving, train drivers, etc. You know, all the things that help develop an economy.
So whilst the party continues here tomorrow, it serves as a moment of reflection for Londoners too. Anna Geary, ITV News.
The fire brigade has been called to a building collapse on Gloucester Road Drive in Hackney. 5 fire engines with around 60 firefighters went to the semi-detached house which had collapsed. No injuries have thankfully been reported. Cleaning and catering staff at South London and Maudsley NHS trusts have begun a week-long walkout in a dispute over pay. Talks between the GMB union and the ISS, who employ the members across 4 hospital sites in South London, broke down earlier this week. The union is calling for an improved hourly rate. And finally, the outfits of some of the capital's biggest celebrities have gone on display at the V&A. The Diva exhibition aims to celebrate stars by displaying some of their iconic outfits and images from over the years. Time for the weather now. Here's Ailing.
Whatever the weather, It always feels like home. Valent Heat Pumps and Boilers sponsor ITV London Weekend Weather.
Hello there and a very good evening to everyone at home. Well, it's been another warm and humid day. Change is very close by though. This is the latest pressure pattern out in the Atlantic, and by the time we get to Monday, this weather front will have pushed its way eastwards, introducing something much fresher than we've had recently. But it's still quite warm out there and the humidity is going to continue to climb through tonight. Any cloud is going to melt away, a little bit of uncomfortable night's sleep to come, and temperatures dropping back to around 16 to 18 degrees Celsius. But there will be a little bit of a breeze out there first thing tomorrow morning. We're going to have plenty of sunshine around through tomorrow, more than today, and it's going to be warmer, more humid as well. But it's also going to be a little bit breezier, but maximum temperatures getting up to around 31 degrees Celsius. Now, just out to the west, you can just see a little bit of cloud starting to push in there, and that's that weather front that's bringing a change. But we're not expecting to see any rainfall on it. But what you will notice is, as we head through Monday, it is going to turn much fresher. So temperatures dropping back almost 10 degrees Celsius, but maximum temperatures on Monday back to around 23 degrees, which is where we would expect for the time of year. But there is a very humid night to come from Tuesday into Wednesday.
Valent Heat Pumps and Boilers sponsor ITV London Weekend Weather.
Hello, summer. Piri sponsors ITV Pollen Count.
And the pollen count is expected to remain high over the next few days. There's also high amounts of weed pollen around as well. Take care. Bye-bye.
That's all from us for now. Goodbye.